death of Bin Laden a warning tonight about possible retaliation.
Yes, the FBI and Homeland Security say Bin Laden's death could inspire homegrown extremists. Intelligence sources say that there are no specific threats, but large cities, aviation, mass transit, and government facilities are attractive targets for terrorists.
Live team coverage of security concerns tonight. Zach Fink is at Newark Airport.
But first, let's go to Fox 5's Andrea Day, live for us tonight in Times Square. Good evening, Andrea.
Good evening, Ernie and Derry. There's no doubt that Times Square is a very attractive target for terrorists. That's why the NYPD is out tonight in full force. You can see them all the way behind me across the street with those blinking lights. They are right here to my left and all the way down there past our trucks, and that's just what I can see. From Times Square to Wall Street, Penn Station to the Holland Tunnel, all under close watch tonight, and the city not taking any chances.
Our assumption is that Bin Laden's disciples would like nothing better than to avenge his death by another attack in New York.
All officers on the alert for anything suspicious, checking more bags in the subways, and keeping their eye on the crowd, watching from the ground and sky.
A lot of what we're doing is not visible to the public.
With Osama dead and gone, retaliation is a very real concern. Security expert William Daly.
I think those people who are followers of Bin Laden and believers in his tenets of his belief system are going to want to do something to try to even the score. They're going to try to show that they're still potent enough to be able to carry out an attack, even though their spiritual leader is now gone.
Authorities looking for any lone wolf terrorist plotting alone, or the next in line from Bin Laden's evil empire. Especially now, the game is on.
We can't take our eyes off the franchise organizations. Al-Qaeda in North Africa, they're the folks who are responsible for this cafe bombing last week. Or Al-Qaeda in Yemen, they're the folks who are responsible for sending bombs into the United States in the last couple of years. So just because we got Bin Laden does not mean that the war on terrorism is over.
And again, there is no specific threat to New York City right now, but that doesn't mean anyone here is ready to sit back and relax. Ernie, I'll send it right back to you.
Okay, thank you, Andrea. All right, let's continue our team coverage right now with Fox 5's Zach Fink, live at Newark Airport. Zach.
Well, thanks, Ernie and Derry. Law enforcement officials often describe northern New Jersey as a target-rich environment. Lots of vulnerabilities that need protection. The FBI has designated the area between the Linden oil plants and Newark Airport the most dangerous 2 miles in America. For example, volatile chemicals are carried through here by rail, making local leaders antsy about how to protect them.
The threat is here. The threat is real in Times Square. The threat is real in New Jersey. The threat is real on these rail lines. And it's important that we work not only with the city of Elizabeth, but with Newark and the FBI and the state police to making sure that area is safe.
Heightened security was evident tonight at Newark Penn Station. The Holland and Lincoln tunnels are also being closely watched, and airports, including Newark Liberty, are taking extra precautions.
We have noticed an increase in security, and it definitely was kind of annoying. We just flew in from Munich and started in Venice earlier this morning, and security lines were awful. And we had our passport checked, I think, 5 separate occasions.
Experts say now is the time to deploy extra police.
Osama Bin Laden is the god to many people in the third world, and we killed him. What's going to happen now? Those people are very angry at us. If you're a traveler, world traveler, use extreme caution. I would tell you not to travel for a couple of weeks overseas.
Now, just last month, Newark Liberty Airports replaced the head of the TSA here, the man who's in charge of security. They brought in a new person who's doing a top-to-bottom review that comes in light of some security breaches. Not major incidents, but something that they definitely want to take a look at. We're live at Newark Liberty Airport. Zach Fink, Derry, back to you.
Zach, thank you. Governor Andrew Cuomo calling Bin Laden's